Hey guys, what is going on? I'm TrickyMist and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are talking about Diablo Immortal and just about things in general, especially if you guys are brand new or have not checked out the game. So as I was saying, we are going to be talking about Diablo Immortal just in general, especially if you guys are brand new. But before we get into any of the information, be sure to hit the subscribe button because it really helps out a lot. Leave a like and leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions. So if you guys are wondering what server I'm on, I'll tell you right away so we can get that out of the way. We are currently on a North America server that is called Zoltan Kulle, which is spelled Zoltunkulle. So now you guys can join it, you guys can pretty much level up, and pretty much you guys can form dungeons with me, you guys can message me, whatever. I'm pretty sure you guys can easily look me up. All you have to do is type in TrickyMist in the game. You'll probably find out where I am, what group I'm a part of. The group that I'm currently a part of is Plant Gang. I think they're the current top Shadow Clan in the game. But we have not faced the Immortals yet. But we'll sometime, I think it's on Sunday when we'll face the Immortals. But right now we are currently in a clan war process, which right now the clan war is currently progressing as so. Let's pull up the brackets. So we are going to be in the playoffs facing D team, and they are like, I think, second or third strongest, but overall it should be a close battle. It all depends on who all logs on. And if you guys want to know what happens during a clan war, there is a past stream that I did that is over on Twitch. All you guys have to do is type in TrickyMist and you guys will find it right away. So pretty much the reason why I think people should come check out this game is just because there's so much to do, especially end game wise. The story is also really good, and there's just so much to like cover, especially just whenever I say I'm gonna generalize it. So whenever you guys start up, there's 6 different classes, and now the classes all depends on how you want to play. There is a necromancer where you could do like a summoning thing, like you can have minions surrounding you doing majority of the damage. You have a demon hunter, which I am, which is one of the classic characters. There is a crusader that pulls enemies, does like a lot of stuff, is super tanky, can block attacks. There is a barbarian that just deals a massive amount of damage super quick. There's a monk and a wizard. The monk is kind of it's kind of tanky, but also deals a lot of damage as well. It can even have minions as well depending on your build. And the wizard does a lot of AoE damage, and I think people said that it has a passive buff for the party. But overall, depending on which class you do will depend on how you want to build your character, because really the builds will honestly matter later on. But when you first start up and you're doing dungeons, you'll probably notice that the dungeons are super easy. The reason why they did that is just to get you more excited about doing the dungeons, even though it might take away the fun of being able to dodge all the attacks and stuff like that, but you can more or less tank majority of the damage. But the higher you go up in the difficulties later on is when you have to memorize the mechanics, you have to dodge everything, otherwise you'll probably get one-shotted. So just keep that in mind as you guys are progressing through the game. There is a lot of ways to go about it. You could do the story right away, or you could do an XP grind before that and then do the story right after to unlock everything in the game. So it kind of depends on how you want to go about it, but normal mode is the mode that you guys will be going through. And essentially what happens in normal mode, it'll take your player level. So let's say if I'm level 30, and then we'll make all the mobs 2 levels below it, meaning that you'll have an advantage when attacking it, which is really nice. And it really helps out people like learn the mechanics of the game and learn their attacks and skills of that nature. Overall, some guys may be wondering, but you're already Paragon level 33. There's no way we're going to catch up even if we join your server. Even if we reach level 60, there's still no way that we're going to be able to catch you. But that is not true. The reason why for that is because every single day the Paragon level for the server goes up by 2. And this server's been live for about like 17 days or so. So 17 times 2 equals 34. And if we look over here, click on this, and it even tells you server Paragon level is 34. I'm below it, so it gives me increased XP gain, which is really, really nice. But the lower you are, the bigger the XP gain. I think it caps out at 150%. So it's like half the grinding that you actually have to do. And overall, it is really nice, especially if you guys are doing the altar, like the monster essence, which you have to collect 10 and you get a massive bonus. There is a battle pass, like if you're already in the Paragon levels, it's going to give you just about 1,000,000 XP. There's contracts that give you about like 400,000 XP. There are bounties that give you about 50,000 XP per like completion. Like there's literally so much that you could do. There's even blue quests on the open world map that you can go around and do, and they give about anywhere from 20,000 all the way up to 40,000 XP for completing it, depending on how long the actual quest is. Overall, it is pretty easy to go about trying to catch us up in Paragon levels. You guys don't really have to worry too much about it, because before you know it, you guys are probably going to be like Paragon level 20, Paragon level 30, and easily catch up to us. And then you guys could even apply for the clan that I'm currently in. Now, the spots for this clan kind of vary. It depends on if people can't keep up with the Paragon levels, or if they can't keep up with the combat ratings, which if you guys don't know what the combat ratings are, it kind of based off your gear. To find it, you click profile, you go over here, you go to attributes, click on that, go to more attributes, and then this is your current combat rating. And the current clan that I'm currently in usually say if you want to do the main battle with the clan wars, you have to be above this combat rating, because we need the more damage dealers for the main battle. The support battles are pretty much anyone below that, but overall it is really, really nice. Also, I know some people may be saying, oh, don't worry, I'll just play this game sometime in the future, like months from now. But I recommend you try playing this beforehand, at least somewhat, so you guys can try and get this. Now, if you guys don't know what this is where you guys, this is pretty much where it's gonna post all your seasonal badges. Click on Deeds of Valor. Currently, we are on, well, this is when it started, when the server started, 5/31/2022 to present. Now, I don't know how long the seasons are gonna go, but if we click on this, it brings up all these badges, and this all depends on what in-game group you are currently a part of. So I'm a part of Shadows, which unfortunately gives less boosts than the Immortals, our sworn enemy, and then there's Adventurer. But for Shadows, the highest thing that I could possibly gain is this passive buff. And the way that it works is that more or less whatever you're placed at, like if we click here, it'll tell you all the information. But this is pretty much what it's basing you off of: the activity, the loyalty, the participation, impact, and depending on how your rating is. Currently I'm very good in all subjects. I'm not exceptional because I'm not one of the top players in the activity, loyalty, participation, or impact. So I'm not in that 1 to 5%. But the higher you are, the better you are going to be. And the thing about it is, when there's like, let's say you're in season 4 and you played in the other 3 seasons, whatever badge you have in those 3 seasons, you can activate the passive ability. So if I was exceptional in all of them for Immortals, I would have a 20% buff for HP and damage, which is going to be huge for late game. And then same thing with the Shadows, like the 12% for HP and damage, or even the 10%. Like adding them all together, you're going to be doing a little more than 40% damage, which is going to be ridiculous. But overall, it is going to be really, really nice as you move on. So that's kind of why I say you guys should probably try your best to try out this game beforehand, so you guys can get somewhat of a boost. Even if you get like a 2%, a 2% is better than nothing. 4% is good. Same with this one, 6%, and then it just like slowly jumps up. But overall, that's one of the main reasons why I think you guys should check it out. At least play a little bit within the seasons as it goes on, so that way you guys can take advantage of the passive buffs as the game gets further on into the seasonal play. Now, I don't really know what happens in the seasonal play. I would assume they would probably reset the server and stuff like that, or they might move these into like off season. You get to keep your characters that you spent so much time on working on, or actually, I'm not really sure. I feel like they're gonna have something like some sort of announcement in the messages, and the way that you find the messages is just right here. You can click on it, and they'll pretty much just let you know. But overall, you guys will easily catch up to us in Paragon levels. There's like so much to do, and you'll probably see that it's a little bit repetitive, but then again, what game isn't? I know some people have told me before, they said, oh, I don't like this game just because there's nothing to do when you reach level 60. But that's not true. I was like, it's like one of my guys that I play with online games all the time. He was like, there's literally nothing to do, and I was just like, what are you talking about? Have you not played Diablo 3? He's like, I played it. I love that game. I was like, in Diablo 3, the same thing happened. There was an open world, there was rifts, there was keys, and then that was about it. And you literally just had to grind every single day just to get all the legendaries that you wanted, possibly increase your current builds, and then up the damage. But I guess apparently that's more fun than what this is. But then again, it's just my own opinion and his own opinion. I just don't really understand why people say that there's nothing to do when there's so much that you could do for the day. It's not necessarily that you will pretty much help out your build for the most part. It's more or less that it's just kind of a grind to an extent. But I think I'm gonna try and upload a little more videos, kind of like talking about very specific things like little farming routes, different dungeon runs, strategies on how to go about different dungeons, especially for speed running it and stuff of that nature. You guys could essentially try and get into Plant Gang or even some of the other clans that are on the server. There's a lot of good ones. Like there's even one that's more of like a meme clan on the server. It's called, I think it's Herd's Turd, I think is the clan name. I'm not entirely positive, but they're more or less making fun of Amber Heard. But overall, it is a lot of fun. But overall, thank you guys for checking out today's video. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. But I'll see you guys all in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.